Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and tonight we're talking about Digital Foundry. Why are they so shook over Xbox being able to put ray tracing in Forza Motorsport while you're driving on the track? I mean, instead of being excited about it, good old freaking Alex Battaglia, he just like, I'm just going to go ahead and try to find every single reason I can to nitpick this. I am a 100% racing fan. I play a lot of racing games. I bought a lot of racing games. Here's the deal, Alex Battaglia. I think Forza Motorsport looks freaking incredible. I paid $70 for a good old Gran Turismo 7 after you guys tried your best. John Linneman tried his best to hold that game up, and it just doesn't work, man. It's not a next-gen racing game. Gran Turismo 7 is not a next-gen racing game. And I know all the fanboys will get on here and be like, Gran Turismo is freaking better than Forza and blah, blah, blah. And no, man, it feels like an arcade game. It looks like a PlayStation 4 game. Like, what more do you want? Now, I don't understand why the media has to... Like, okay, here's my thing, man. Like, I'm a regular gamer. I buy these games. I don't consider myself special or anything like that, or think that I'm some kind of expert on anything, man. I'm a gamer, man, and I buy these things. And to tell you the truth, man, the average freaking console gamer, the average casual gamer couldn't tell the difference between one version of the game to another version of the game. What's up, Brandon? So for some of us that actually do go in and like really look at this stuff, I don't understand why there's such a constant like pull to like talk down about Xbox. Like I don't get it. Like I don't get it, man. I was a PlayStation fanboy for so long, and then I bought an Xbox, and like now I play my Xbox all the time, man. Like It's seriously getting to the point where I could care less about PlayStation's first party games. Like it really is starting to get that way. The fact that they want to money hat all these freaking third party games, doesn't matter what kind of RT it has. Yeah, dude, it looks incredible. Like he tries to pull out these like freaking graphics cards and be like, look what this game does to it. And I'm like, dude, who cares, man? Clearly freaking Xbox is the better developer. I don't know. You got to understand, man, they'll probably have DirectML implemented for Forza Motorsport. If DirectML comes out and it does the exact same thing that DLSS does, wow, man, you guys, Xbox fans are definitely in for a treat, because I guarantee you DLSS looks way better than Checkerbird rendering, bro. Checkerbird ain't got nothing on freaking DLSS. That DLSS looks literally incredible. I'm not a hardcore graphics fan. I think Forza Horizon looks amazing. I think it looks great. It looks realistic, and that's what I want. Like when you see the shot when they're coming in, and you can see all the grass, and you can see the blacktop, and how it kind of has a step down, and you can see the dirt, and the little cone and everything, man. There's the kind of stuff I want to see when I'm racing around the track, man. Like I think that is just as important as the cars looking good, because you can feel the immersion. Like you can see, you're not blind. I mean, just because you're going 200 miles an hour in a race car, it doesn't mean you're blind. Doesn't mean you can't all of a sudden see what the heck is going on. Yeah, you want to be able to look out the windows and stop on the side of the track during time trials and enjoy the beauty. And that's the whole point. Like you're supposed to feel like you are being transported to that racetrack. You're supposed to feel like you're there. You're supposed to be immersed in the simulation that you're doing. That's the whole point of video games, man. It's to captivate you and bring you in and keep you immersed to where you're playing. I got done playing Ghostwire Tokyo today, okay? Like I beat that game. And I'm like, wow, dude, this that game had me freaking super immersed in it. I'm like, wow, dude, this looks incredible on the PC. And the PlayStation couldn't do that. And I'm like, wow, dude, I thought this PlayStation was supposed to be pretty freaking great, man. Uh, yeah, it definitely is on another level. What's up, Cold Gamer? How's it going? MR2, Brandon, Jason, A. How you guys doing, man? I just decided to go live because I saw that video a little while ago, and I was like, really, dude? Like, he's trying to be like, well, I don't like the fact that Microsoft wasn't honest about the. I'm like, dude, who cares, man? These freaking game companies are never honest to us. Like, it doesn't matter. They literally showed us stuff on the track. And then if you and they said, hey man, we're gonna have another show later on the 16th. We're gonna do a Forza monthly. And if you tuned into that, you could hear the director state, yeah, man, like when you're in like Forza Vista or you're like on the in like different places where you're not on the track, you're gonna have global illumination, you're gonna have better ray tracing, you're gonna have better, like everything's gonna be better. But if you're on the track, then you're gonna have the standard NASCAR. Kyle Busch, JX. What's up, man? I mean, like I don't feel like they lied to us, man. I feel like what they showed us on Forza is definitely going to be doable on the Xbox Series X, man. Hey, Frog. I did see it too. Yep. They were trying to find a lot of flaws in the showcase. Dude, they're always trying to find flaws in everything that comes to Xbox. It's like, really, dude, why don't you guys spend some more time calling out PlayStation, dude? They're literally locking Final Fantasy to their freaking weak-ass PlayStation 5, dude. Here's the thing, man. Like, I think PlayStation 5 is a solid console. It'll definitely get the job done. It will deliver a gaming experience for you this generation that, yeah, man, it's going to be better than the last generation. I've seen and I've felt and I've played games on my Xbox and my PlayStation 5, and the Xbox just feels like a much better experience. Like, no matter what, if the game comes out and it looks and it's 4K and it's got all this stuff, but the frame rate's shaky, I flip on VRR and guess what, dude? I don't notice. It doesn't really even matter to me. I have a PlayStation. Their service is garbage. Some of their games are okay. I like my Xbox better. I barely turn my PlayStation on anymore. I do. I mean, Ghostwire Tokyo, man. Dude, it was so disappointing. 1440p at 60 frames a second. Like, you're telling me the PlayStation 5 can't do better than 1440p at 60 frames a second? Are you serious? Like are you freaking serious? It can't do 1800p at 60 frames a second. It has to be 1440p. My PC runs it at 4K at 60 with DLSS, and I'm like, wow, dude, that PlayStation 5 is really that freaking weak. I mean, you're not even getting like high textures or high settings or anything like that. It looks so freaking good on my PC that I'm like, wow, dude, it literally makes the PlayStation 5 version look like it's a PlayStation 4 game. And then 30 frames a second at 1800p with ray tracing at 30 frames, that game's unplayable at 30 frames a second, guys. I'm sorry. You cannot play the combat in that game. Like, you can't play that combat at 30 frames a second. It's just not a good experience. 60 is like actually like cut 60 frames a second even feels a little bit sluggish, especially when you're sitting there playing it over 100 frames a second on the PC, man. Like 60 frames a second on that game feels super sluggish, man. It was so bad trying to record that video for the review, man. I was like, no. Sony only has 2 games. I'd want 5, and I'm not buying a PS5 for them. I believe a PlayStation Plus did day one releases like Game Pass. For something like Final Fantasy, I would think it would be as much as an issue with you because of the value aspect. Yeah, I think if they did do day and date, I think that PlayStation games are actually probably better suited for day and date. I would much rather play those games one time and then just be done with them. To be completely honest with you, I don't want to have to pay $70 every time to play one of those games. I would much rather just rent it for 15, $18 and then just move on. Like, seriously, like I don't play PlayStation games a second time. Onyx, what's up, my friend? Man, I think I turned into a PC gamer today, bro. After playing that game, man. Oh my gosh, RTS. Yeah. Yeah, like real ray tracing, man. I'm like, oh no, dude, please don't tell the Peggies about real ray tracing, man. These guys go ape shit over that fake ray tracing that they get on the PlayStation 5, dude. I'm like, really, guys? Like, it literally doesn't look like ray tracing to me, man. It looks like a shadow on a window. I'm like, oh great, man. The PlayStation guys got shadows on the window, dude. That's pretty cool. I watched the trailer for the new God of War. Looks like the same game as the last one, using the same parts, but we'll see once it comes out. I don't know, man. I think the God of War is going to be fine, Jay. I think it's going to be fine, but most first-person games feel weird at 30. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I could play Cyberpunk at 30 frames a second, but my gosh, man, Ghostwire Tokyo, because of the combat, and the jump in and the movement, the being able to parry and stuff like that. Yeah, dude, it feels too sluggish. It feels too sluggish to play that at 30 frames a second. I enjoy playing my PS2 better than my PS5. I know. Oh, dang, that's so bad. Hey, sound turn up. How's it go? Where are all the Peggies at, man? I've been saying RT is too heavy for this console. PS fanboy flexing RT on Twitter. I know, dude. It looks so good on my PlayStation 5, man. I got ray tracing. I'm like, no, dude, you got shadows on windows. That's what your ray tracing is. It's shadows on windows, man. That's what it looks like to me. It's like shadows on windows. I would like a new Dino Crisis. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that ray tracing on the Xbox Series X, man, for that game. That looks, I mean, like, dude, like, I think the ray tracing that they have in Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remake and all of those that they just put in there, I think that looks good. I think it looks fine, man. It definitely it adds to the immersion. I would almost rather have like global illumination and shadows than like really high quality ray tracing. You know what I mean? Like, the ray tracing does look nice and it does add to the atmosphere and to the immersion. Like Ghostwire Tokyo with ray tracing, dude. Holy freaking crap. It looked good. Whoa. That's one of those moments I was like, wow, dude, this game actually looks next gen now. And I'm like, and I got to thinking, I'm like, whoa, and this is an Xbox first party developer now too. Whoa, man. I want to get as much games as you, LOL. You got it. Yeah, dude, I got a lot on Xbox. I got a lot on freaking PlayStation. Dude, I'm almost to 100 games on PC too. Oh, I think we have a lot of Switch games, man. Ooh. Huh. Frog. Honestly, can't believe Digital Foundry make a standalone video for Forza Motorsport RT. Did they do that with Ratchet and Spidey? No. They had to do one for Forza though. They're like, we gotta find as many things wrong with this as possible. We got to prop up our Digital Foundry brand. It's maybe because they don't want to have to coddle all those PlayStation fanboys that go to their channel. They attract them PlayStation fanboys, man. They do. They bring them right to their channel. It's like, my gosh, guys, just give up on those guys. I wish they would remake the first God of War. Yeah, if they remade those, that would be pretty cool. Another $70 game. Yeah, dude, I'd pay $70 for the second one. For real, if they redid that in today's visuals, I would buy the second game. I would say they wouldn't criticize Sony games as much. They would just say those damn checkerbirds are features. They're not. I know these checkerbirds. This is the way they were programmed. This is how they live. How can you judge? Are you prejudiced against checkerbirds, man? Why can't you guys just leave Sony's checkerbirds alone? I'm like, dude, checkerbirds, man. Ponies praise Deathloop and Ghostwire. but hate on Redfall and Starfield. I know, huh? Dude, Deathloop is great. I think Deathloop is cool. I think it's going to do a lot better on Xbox just because of the multi-platform or the multiplayer on there. I feel like a lot more Xbox fans are going to definitely play that way more than they did on the PlayStation. But I also see Redfall doing really, really well as well. Turn 10 equals innovation. Yeah, exactly. Not Gran Turismo, man. They got pretty cars. They got pretty cars, guys. They got pretty cars. Why Gran Turismo wins? Because you got pretty cars. I'm like, no, it doesn't, man. The plastic, the tracks look like they're plastic, man. I mean, come on. Like, I love Gran Turismo just as much as any other Gran Turismo fan, but my gosh, man. My gosh. Like, you just got to kind of call this stuff out on Sony sometimes. Like, sometimes, man, you cannot just 100% be like, oh, yeah, dude, PlayStation is, they can't do no wrong. And it's like, Xbox, man. Why is everybody so negative? Why is everybody so negative against Xbox, man? Like, I don't understand it. I've been an Xbox fan for about 5 years now. I don't understand why people are so negative about Xbox. Oh, they were talking about AA, TSAA, like consoles. Players know what the fuck they're talking about. Digital. I know. That TAA and MXAA 4X, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, dude, I get it, man. Like, I don't know. I don't understand what Alex Battaglia's problem is, man. Either he hates consoles, like he just literally hates consoles, and he's miffed that he's like, I can't believe this console's actually putting ray tracing on something that my precious PC can't do. I'm like, dude, Xbox has to create their own solution for ray tracing, man. Like, Turn 10, dude, they're gonna have to create their own solution that works for their freaking game, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, I don't think, even if it comes to PC Occult Gambler, it's not going to change the experience. I mean, best case, you'll get higher frame rate. That's the best case you're gonna get. The visuals are the visuals for that game. And that's the one thing that I've noticed the most about going to PC is your visuals really don't change that much. Like it looks like the same game, whether you're playing it on an Xbox. Because okay, I've played Forza Horizon 5 on the PC and the Xbox, and they look so freaking similar. It's not even funny. Like, they look really close. But I've played God of War. I've played Death Stranding. I've played freaking every single PlayStation first-party game that is available on PC I own, and I've played them all. And, yeah, dude, they're way ahead of the PlayStation versions. Like, way ahead. And I'm like, wow, dude, that's incredible. Like, you look at Death Stranding, right when you get in there, you can just tell. Like, you could just tell, like, the textures and the moss and everything. It looks incredible, man. Like, it literally looks incredible. Ponies wanted Forza to be Xbox One. They worried how good it would look. Yeah. Turn 10, make Forza Motorsport 7 run 1080p at 60 on the week as Xbox One. Exactly, dude. Exactly. If they can get that running at 1080p 60 frames a second on the weak Xbox One and still look better than Gran Turismo Sport, dude. That's so bad. Oh no. What about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Yeah, I did see the trailer. I don't know if I'm gonna grab that or not. I don't know. I haven't. Ponies think Don Matrick is still in charge. I know, huh? I wonder how good 4K 60 FPS ray tracing on PC. What with Forza? Well, I'll play it on both. I'm definitely gonna play it on both. Yeah, it's not fake on PC though. No, when did I say it was fake? I never said it was fake. Xbox are new. Ray tracing isn't exclusive to PC. AMD tech. I just feel like AMD tech is gonna take a little bit longer to get there. I mean, you've got a couple generations now with RTX cards. And RTX is doing really good, man, but it's still expensive on Nvidia's cards, man. Like, it's still expensive. If I turn off DLSS and use ray tracing, like it kills my performance, man. It's gone on almost everything I've played. PS4 will hold Sony's first party games back until 2025. No, the Xbox Series S is the one that's holding back the generation. They're jealous because Xbox is doing better than the PlayStation. Yeah, they're jealous that the Xbox is doing good this generation. They gotta, they. I swear they need to find some reason to come out and like down talk it. 39. I've noticed that if I turn off DLSS, dude, ray tracing, man, like it kills everything. Yeah, I'll be playing Callisto Protocol. I was thinking about live streaming Callisto Protocol, to tell you the truth. Tender person go with PC and PlayStation Y2. Oh, channels. Cross gen is fine. I don't know, man. Cross gen right now, dude. If they weren't charging me $70 a game, then I'd be like, yeah, I guess. But what's up, Spike? Forza 7 versus new Motorsport trailer comparison looks like a big difference. Oh yeah, way big difference, man. And I already thought Forza Motorsport 7 looks incredible. Like it still looks incredible. Like it still looks better than freaking Gran Turismo. It's still like it's really hard to tell a difference between Gran Turismo Sport and Forza 7, man. Like it's really to the point where it's like, wow, dude, is there even really a difference? 3090 Ti and 4K Ultra ray tracing gets like 25 FPS without DLSS. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. You turn ray tracing on without like DLSS or anything, and your frame rate goes down to nothing. On Cyberpunk without DLSS, dude, I was getting like 9 frames a second, dude, on my on this laptop. But I was getting almost like I was getting way better than that with it on. I just don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember in Cyberpunk what I was getting. I don't remember if it was like 45 frames a second with DLSS. Yeah, that Evil West gameplay is looking pretty good, man. I'm definitely going to be picking that up. Oh, I got a scam text saying my bank account was locked and I don't even have a bank account, dude. I get that stuff all the time too. I just ignore them. First 6 months of 2023, Ghostwire, Resident Evil Remake, Redfall, Starfield, Forza, and Activision deal closing. 2023 is going to be amazing for Xbox, man. Apparently it's going to be great for Xbox. You still got freaking Deathloop this year. You still got Deathloop coming this year. That'll be out in just a couple of months, actually. And then you've got all that third-party stuff, man. Like, that third-party stuff is going to take up your time. Dude, you got Call of Duty this year. Call of freaking Duty, man, by Infinity Ward. Like, okay, I guess it's okay if I don't really have anything from Xbox to play. Like, I've got plenty of stuff I'm going to be playing, man. 4060 is going to be the best card to buy. The 4060, is it going to have the... I wonder if the 4060 is going to equal 3080 power, though. What's funny is the PS4 retail price now is roughly $300. So you could get last gen hardware, or you could just get, yeah. But not if you talk to the PlayStation fanboys. They don't think it's next gen. Hey, Brock, PlayStation Foundry, shook a Forza. Hello, in their turn 10. Dude, I know. I have 100% faith in turn 10. Like easily, man. Turn 10 delivers the visuals and everything that I want to look at while I'm playing a racing game, man. There's Evil West. Fighting looks like God of War. Oh, I see. Yeah, dude, that's the template that everybody has. I mean, it's not like Sony owns it, dude. If you play Godfall, dude, Godfall's just like that. I promise you, man. Godfall literally has the same button mapping and same move set that God of War does, man. It's crazy. I deleted my LG C1 TV and started all over and lost all my updates for ray tracing on my Series X. I was so mad. Now I have to go back and get the updates again on my TV. Oh, wow. Yeah, that Evil West looked pretty good, man. I've been watching that game since I saw it, last year? Oh, Nikita Percy, what's up? So excited for Scorn. I see. I'm not super excited for Scorn, but I mean, I'll probably play it. Hey, Blake, how's it going, man? I'll probably play it. I don't know if I'm like super excited about it. Can you jump in what? What can you jump in? Oh, in Godfall, no. You can't jump in Godfall either. Scorn looks cool. It does look cool, but I just don't know if it's that game for me, man. I don't know if I mean I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it looks really, really freaking gruesome and cool, but I just don't know if it's that kind of game. I mean, I'll play it. It's going to be on Game Pass. Can't wait for Forza, man. Day one buy. Oh yeah, dude, I'm buying $100 version of Forza. No problem. Plague Tale is my most anticipated game. Nice. Yeah, Plague Tale is freaking great. So the High on Life looks pretty cool too, though. I'm with you. Sound turn up. Final Fantasy VII. I know, man. The Final Fantasy VII thing, like I literally just felt bad for the Xbox community for that. Like I do. I feel bad for the Xbox community not being able to participate in a beloved franchise like Final Fantasy. But hey guys, at least you guys are dodging a bullet, man. 3 games, 10 years, $70 a pop. Whoo, to play 1 game. That's bad. That's terrible, man. They're like, oh yeah, it's on the PlayStation, man. We can nickel and dime them PlayStation dudes as much as we can. We get them with the first game, and then we'll get them 3 more games. I'm just glad that they showed mercy and didn't do 5. Like there was a rumor. There was a rumor they were going to do 5 parts to it, and I'm like, wow, man. At least they're showing them a little bit of mercy. Final Fantasy 16 will come out in $70 episodes. They should have just made it 1 game instead of exactly. Like why draw it out so much to where it doesn't need to be drawn out. And that's the thing that I'm getting a little bit irritated with a lot of these AAA developers, man. They just keep cutting this stuff up. Like Final Fantasy, man, that's bad. They should have just made 1 game and put it out. I doubt it. They're not going to look into that. It's Sony. Oh, thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Plague Tale is over-the-shoulder stealth game. Great Game Pass pickup by Microsoft. To fill. Oh, gosh. I like the first Plague Tale, man. I thought the first Plague Tale was great, so I'm looking forward to that one. Ooh. Sony is finessing the ponies like mad. Remake 1 game into 3 games, charging full price for each. I wonder what KOTOR is going to be like a 6-part special as well, dude, with microtransactions. They'll be like, yeah, dude, you need a Dodge Viper in your KOTOR game, man. How much going to be $200? I think the issue at the company is third party. Most thought after 2 years, part 1 would have came to Xbox by now, but it seems that it's being part of. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe it's 2 years after all of them release, after the whole game. Rock is funny. All people call out 2K, but Sony and Square literally doing the same thing with remakes. I know, huh? That is funny, huh? Crisis Core. Oh yeah, Crisis Core. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I keep waiting for Square to be like, oh yeah, or Microsoft to come out like and be like, oh yeah, well here's Final Fantasy VII on Game Pass or something, and maybe it's planned for another Microsoft show or something. I don't know. I mean, maybe they wanted to announce it on Steam and see how many sales they could get on Steam before they drop it on Game Pass. I don't know, man. It's like it's going to everywhere but Xbox, and that's a little bit irritating. Still playing Sonic Generations. Now I'm excited for Sonic Frontiers. I am excited for that. I don't care what IGN showed me. I don't even think IGN are real video game players anymore, man. I think they're just a bunch of people that went to school to be to be journalists, and that was the best job they could find. Oh, KOTOR will be the last game before Raven reveal another game chasing Ballista third party. Speaking of ray tracing, I just realized today that I've been playing the non-XS version of a game on my. Oh, really? What game was that? How is that even possible? Explosive? How is that even possible, my friend? Smart delivery, Cold War. Oh, that's how it's possible. Yeah. With those games that come with any of them games that are dual entitlement, you got to be careful because your Xbox will, in fact, let you download the last gen version of that game. So if it's you got to check dual entitlement. Make sure you're putting the right one on. I did like Twisted Metal. But I never seen any new ones coming out ever. Holy shit, dude, it's 11:30. What the heck am I doing on here so late for? Game started lagging last night and it finally hit me. Oh, I see. Yeah, Cold War is like a 200 freaking gigabyte download too, man. That game's a beast. It's 12:30 there, dude. I didn't even realize how late it was, man. I thought it was only like 8 o'clock or something. I didn't even look at the time, man. Activision Blizzard might have actually been falsely targeted. The lady's own family debunked the claims. Oh, I don't know, man. I heard. I just saw Young Ya with another freaking man. Activision bad. And I'm like, dude, what does that have to do with gaming, bro? What have I been playing? I was playing today. I finished Ghostwire Tokyo on PC. I played Guild 3 for a long time, and then I played some Sword and Fairy 7. And I made another video of 3 of those. Actually, I made a video of all 3 of those today. Dang, I uploaded 3 videos today while I was playing. Oh, man. 10:30 there, huh? Nice. I can't stand Young anymore. I don't know. Yeah, dude. What are these? Like, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like they get trapped in this little bubble, man. Like, I hope that never happens to me, dude. I hope that never happens to me. I don't want to be caught in some little freaking like bubble, like the little pecking order, like everybody does. They all come out and they all say the same thing and they all talk about the same thing. Like, I just want to be different, man. I don't like everybody's already covering that. Why do you think I don't cover any of that stuff? Because I'm already like, okay, everybody's already done it. Oh, nothing happened to Young. Yeah, he just had another story about freaking Activision Blizzard, whatever. And I'm just like, dude, who cares? I got through it in 11 hours, 25 minutes is what the end play time told me. Onyx was 11 hours, 25 minutes. Oh, Digital Foundry will find something wrong with the gold nugget. They don't appreciate what game it is. What a great game it is. No, dude, they always look for negative stuff on the Xbox, man. And it's funny, dude. It's like they looked and they couldn't find really anything negative to talk about for Forza Horizon 5, man. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like that's the power of the Xbox, bro. Like you can get that game, that big world at 4K. I'm pretty sure the map on Forza Horizon 5 is probably bigger than the map that's in Horizon Forbidden West. I'm pretty sure. And the low amount of pop-in that you get, I mean, like you do get a pretty decent amount of pop-in in 60 frames a second, man. But oh yeah, Persona 6. I don't even think Persona 6 is on the PlayStation yet. But yeah, man, Persona 5 is coming out this year. That just means that the Persona brand will, in fact, move forward being on Xbox. I don't think Sega is going to be doing a whole lot more of those 400 zoom to a cone Digital Foundry. I know we got to look at this cone, man, so we can see the light, how the light bleeds through the cone. I'm like, yeah, dude, it looks realistic. It's pretty cool, huh? But the ray trace, dude, shut up about the ray tracing. Nobody cares. They got it in the racing. Why you're racing? It's there. It's not on Gran Turismo 7. Leave it alone. Just move on. Go find something else to nitpick. Go find something else to nitpick. They're like, yeah, we did. We found the cones, man. We got cones to talk about. I'm like, oh my gosh, Digital Foundry, come on, guys. Oh, but they're experts. I get all the fanboys in my comment section always telling me didn't you hear what Digital Foundry said? Did you hear what Digital Foundry said? And I'm like, dude, I got a TV and I've got both the consoles and I paid for them games. And guess what, man? Guess what? Oh gosh, man, Naked's back. Naked's back. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, bye, Naked. Goodbye, Naked. Oh, Naked. Sorry. Looks amazing. Hit not fair to GT7. GT7 did that to themselves. They're like, yeah, man, they're just PlayStation fans. Why would they're not going to know if we just make the PlayStation 4 game look a little better and then resell it to them? I mean, we'll play some word jujitsu on them, man. We'll tell them that, yeah, man, Gran Turismo 7 is coming exclusive to PlayStation 5. And then like a few months later, they'll be like, yeah, well, we had to delay it till next year. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and launch that on PlayStation 4 as well. MF and PC players, they literally don't care about console. Exactly, dude. Digital Foundry or PC guys, I don't know why they even talk about the consoles anyways, dude. Who cares, man? Shouldn't they just stick to... Oh, that's right, because all the other PC guys don't care what they have to say. They're like, uh-oh. Yeah, man. Tinder sounds like a good Father's Day. I know. Starfield and Forza Motorsport. Suddenly they're talking shit about Diablo 4. Those 3 games will dominate 2023. Yeah, that's just what they do, man. They got to come out and they got to down talk everything that's going to Xbox, man. It's like really, dude, you're going to prop your PlayStation up with Final Fantasy, bro? Hey, man, like Final Fantasy is a cool game, but yeah, that kind of looked like crap in a lot of places on the PlayStation, even on the PlayStation 5. Running at 1440p, 60 frames a second. Yeah, dude, why do you think I'm like, ooh, boy, I don't know about this thing, man. And it does not look good at 1440p, man. Like that, you lose so much detail when you go from native 4K to 1440p. Like that's, if you're not on a 1440p screen, yeah, dude, it does not hold up that great. Open world games, I think, are okay at 1440p because the softness kind of works. Frog, you think Ghostwire Tokyo is worth $70? It was a $60 game when it came out, Onyx. I don't think it. No. I mean, it was good, but it was short. It was pretty short, dude. I got done. I played through it in a day. It was a day game. I got more time out of Ghostwire Tokyo than I did out of the Quarry. So maybe, yeah, I guess it is. I guess if we're going like that, I mean, I got 3 extra hours out of the Ghostwire Tokyo. So yeah, it's definitely worth $70. And I see. Yeah, we're streaming a little bit late tonight. As long as we keep it going and I don't fall asleep on you guys, yeah, we'll just stay on for a little while. I didn't even realize how late it was, man. If it's multi-platform, ponies will be chill. If it's Xbox exclusive, they pick it apart. Hey, why, Shay? Well, I canceled my Game Pass till more non-sport AAA, AA content turns up. A bit too thin at the moment. Yeah. I mean, if that's a good thing about knowing 12 months in advance, man. You can just pick and choose which months you want to play it, man. Like that's cool. More power to you. And that's a good thing, man. Them coming out and telling you what you're gonna have for 12 months. I think that was I think it was smart, but I also think it was like, why would you guys do that, man? Just shush. Surprise people, man. Even if they did that, anyone who knows about Polyphony's development process knows that GT7 was being developed for PS4. It has a slow. Yeah, exactly, dude. take some freaking like I said, man. Gran Turismo 7 is the best you're gonna get for the PlayStation 5 out of Gran Turismo for the PlayStation 5. It's just that's it. That's the best you get. That's what you got, man. Because I guarantee if maybe if this generation goes 10 whole years, maybe you'll get Gran Turismo 8. But yeah. I mean, like, you really think you're gonna get that, man? Oh, I say. Well, I think High on Life might be. I think High on Life's going to be pretty good. So you saw what Microsoft showed you, man. Those 30 games are aimed at going after the Switch, the younger generation. They had games aimed for everybody, except for walking simulators. They didn't have any walking simulators, guys. Sorry, sad face. No, I'm just joking. I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited about Elder Scrolls High Isle. I'm really excited about that, actually. RE2 is $12 on Iniba. Just bought it. Nice, yeah. RE2 is definitely worth that. $12. What, for PC? It's a reboot, Nikita. It's a reboot. Technically it is Forza Motorsport 8, but it's a reboot. They're just going back to Forza Motorsport. Xbox should buy High on Life devs and give them Banjo. I don't know, man. High on Life and The Quarry were supposed to be Stadia exclusives at some point, but not anymore. Well, I just got done playing The Quarry on my Xbox, so I don't think that's ever going to happen. Play has no limits, except for true 4K 60, that's for sure. Already beat RE2 back when it used to have a PlayStation 4. Do you still have it? If you still have it, you get a free upgrade. I would download it and check it out, man. It really is a completely different experience with that ray tracing, man. It looks incredible. I'm very happy with how that turned out. Hunter Iggy, what's up, man? Frog, do you think Forza Motorsport going to have microchip? No, I don't think so. I think here's the thing, man. I think it might actually come with car packs and stuff like they normally do. I don't see him changing. I don't see him changing that. No, I don't see him going all. I don't. I mean, I'm not Microsoft. I don't know. I mean, maybe they've done. Maybe it will, man. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to be. I wasn't negative about Gran Turismo having the microtransactions, so I wouldn't be negative if. Hey, Frog X1 super fan. There's my little tadpole. Yeah, PC Frog. I never play any RE. I asked the guys on Discord. They recommended the second one. Second one is probably the best out of the remakes for sure. Resident Evil 3 is super short. If you buy that one, I would say like $8 or something. $8 is fair. Fine. It's like 3.5 hours. Like I got through it in like 3 hours and 40 minutes. Good morning, JH. What's up, Black Krillin? What would you like to see in Gran Turismo 8? Better trackside detail. That's all I want from Gran Turismo is better trackside detail. If they could just like go through like some of those tracks and get rid of the billboard trees and actually give us real trees, man, and maybe some more grass, I'd be happy. I mean, you're driving around and you're seeing grass pop in and pop out on PlayStation 5, bro. I'm like, are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? 6:40 a.m. in the UK. Nice. I did a review on it. It's all right. The Quarry was all right. It was 7 hours, 20 minutes long. But I've played every one of those games, man. Like I kind of know how they play. I kind of know what to expect, so I can get through them a little quicker. If it's like your first time playing a super massive game, it could take you. The Quarry, man, could it take you longer than that? I don't know, man. Maybe. Maybe you could stretch that to like 10 hours or something. Maybe you can get 10, 12 hours if it's your first time. I'm not, I don't know. That it seemed like, because I feel like I was like searching that game pretty freaking, unless I made like choices that like, that like drastically reduced the play time on it. But I mean, I play those games one time. I play those games one time. I don't go back through them and do all that stuff. But it does have a movie mode that you can actually just watch whatever scenario you want, so you can see how it turns out. But the way it kind of turned out, like after I beat it, I was like, oh well. Yes, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. The Series S is a 66. I don't think that's with 6 gigabytes of RAM and 4 gigs OS. Developers are pretentious and lazy, which hurts consoles. I 100% think that the Xbox Series S is more than capable of running next gen games at even 1080p at 60 frames a second. It's just going to require some of these developers to actually put the work in. Hi, Brog, long time. Jacob Novik is back. How you doing, Jacob? It's been a very, very long time since I've seen you here. Maybe I should do some of these live streams a little bit later every once in a while, so people that so some of you guys can come by and say hi, man. Because I do. There's a lot of people in the UK and stuff that come and hang out with us, and in different parts of the world that come and hang out with us, and it's always nice to get to talk to everybody, man, and hang out with everyone. It's just cool. I'll get GT7 director's cut on my PC. I don't see. Okay, here's the thing, man. I would buy GT7 just because I know I'd be able to get way better frame rate. Lots of people here. Hey, Shay. Usually the stream is over when I wake up. No, I know. Well, gosh, dude, I try to go on at like 5:00 or whatever, but maybe Saturdays, if I could stay up this late from now on, maybe I will just stay up and do a little bit of a late stream, because I didn't even realize it. I thought it was still 8:30 when I got on for some reason. I don't know why I was thinking it was like 8:00. Rog, you think Bethesda will be able to make Starfield run 60? Maybe if they do it in 1080p. I don't know. I think it's going to run at 4K 60 on the Series X too. I think it's going to. You be on that old man stuff, going to bed early. Oh man, I am. It's bad. Oh, if devs can put Doom 2016 on a Switch, they can put exactly, dude. 2016 on a Switch, man. They can make a game run on the freaking. I mean, even if like Series S is like 1080p 30, bro, like if the game is super demanding and they have no choice, whatever. Game Pass song is the best guy. See, but this is the thing, man. If you have a Series S, them games are $70 for Series S too. Them games are still $70. So them developers should look at that and be like, yeah, dude, it's $70. So we should probably put the work in to make this version just as good as anybody else. Because on this channel, bro, when I buy a game, I put it on my Series S first. And I play a little, and I play on that Series S, man. If it doesn't have good freaking performance, then I'm like, wow, dude, performance is more key than like resolution. But like some games that go for like really pretty resolution and visuals on that, I'm okay with that too, as long as it's, hey, Tony Baloney. Star Wars Squadron is 1080p, 120 FPS on Series S. Yeah, see, I feel like that's acceptable. I feel like 1080p. I feel like even down to 720p on Series S is more than fine. To be completely honest with you, I do feel like 720p is probably like the lowest I would like to see, and that's for like 120 hertz modes and stuff like that. I mean, like Halo Infinite's running sub 720p. It looks sub 720p on the Series S at 120. Yeah, 1440p. Because I know that console do 1440p. I mean, maybe Microsoft should just implement checkerboard rendering on the Series S, dude. There are some games that are actually upscaled to 4K on the Series S. Um, what was it like? Even the Grand Theft Auto 5 is upscaled to 4K. That looked really good. I did put the Series S on the 4K TV for that game, and it looked good. It looked good on the 4K. Even the Quarry looked good on the 4K. The Quarry looked great on the 4K. Mad Max, yeah, 120 FPS, 1080p. Oh, stream that game. Um, I think I have Mad Max on the PlayStation. Plus, I'm broke right now, dude. I don't have $5 to buy it. Let me see what my bank account says. Nope, my bank account says, feed me, feed me. Mad Max is a good game, yes. 30 FPS was the norm on PS4 backwards. I'm okay with 30 FPS on Series S. I mean, it has to be a locked 30 FPS though, man. It can't be like going down to like 24 frames a second, dude. It has to be a locked 30 frames a second on Series S, dude. And it better be like 1440p at 30 frames, man. Ghostwire. Yeah, I thought Ghostwire Tokyo is an amazing game, Tony. It is good. Um, I was able to sit down and play all through the game today. It's definitely worth playing. I liked it. I thought it was good. Like I'm really happy with Ghostwire Tokyo. I did play it on the PC though. PlayStation 5, if you can deal with the 1440p at 60 frames a second, I think that's the lowest that I would even try to do that combat is 60 frames. But I mean, it's up to you, man. If you can deal with the 4K 30, man, then or the 1800p 30 with ray tracing, then I would at least check it out, check that mode out, and like go around and like look at it because it does look pretty good. It's just I can't do the combat at 30 frames a second on that game, man. Like I can't do it. It's just unplayable for me that way. But if you just want to like walk around and like and like check it out, like it looks really good. And the ray tracing on the PlayStation 5 does look okay, man. It's not bad. It's just playing that at 30 frames a second. Once you see that mode though, you're gonna want to play that mode. But the 30 FPS makes it too hard to play that mode. So that's my biggest complaint with the PlayStation 5 version. It does look good in the 1800p in the quality mode, but it's so hard to play, man. It's so freaking I just can't do that 30 frames a second anymore. Especially on that game. I understand the Final Fantasy 7R situation, but I wish Square would honestly give their Xbox fans a little update like it was a time to PS4 for a year. I just wish PlayStation would hurry up and buy Square Enix, man, and get it over with. To be completely honest with you, I just wish they would just hurry up and buy them. Maybe they're just trying to fill their pockets up so they can buy them. Maybe that's what's going on. 30 FPS for sure. Yeah, dude, it was so hard to play that at 30 frames. So I just bought it on PC, man. I asked you guys. I asked the community, man. I put up a little thing and I asked you guys, what should I buy it on? Should I do it on the PC or should I buy the PlayStation 5 version? You guys wanted the checkerbird hunting, so we bought it on the PlayStation 5. And I'm glad that I decided to go and buy the freaking the PC version so that I could get nice. I'm going to buy it. It's gotten fair discounts, $27 at GameStop. I honestly don't care for 4K. 1440p is good with me. Then I think you'll be all right with it. I think you'll be all right with it, Tony. It is a good game. It took me about 11 hours and 25 minutes to complete it. So if that sounds fair for your $27, perfect. Pick it up, man. It was a good game. Good story too. Pay attention to the story. You could 100% get way more time than I got out of that. I did 0 side quests. 0. I didn't do any side quests. None at all. I could have you could probably get a good 20 hours out of that game easy if you do the side quests, but I didn't do any of them. I try to avoid side quests sometimes, man, just so I can play the game and see what the meat and potatoes of it are. PlayStation struggling with that game, Frog. Dude, I don't know, man. It's a little bit struggly. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't understand why the PlayStation's struggling with that game, dude. Because my PC, dude, it eats it alive. I'm like, dude, I can play on 4K. I was like, woohoo, man. I had some fanboy trying to tell me that I was only going to get like 40 frames a second at 1440p with everything turned on. And here I am playing through the whole game at over 100 frames a second at 1440p with maxed out settings, dude. I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. Yeah, man, this YouTuber did a video and it was trash. And I was like, okay. Hey, Naked's back. Yay. Come on, you got to watch your mouth, Naked. You can't be talking like that on here. Gosh dang it. Naked, you got such a foul mouth. And you have to watch your mouth when you come on here. Can't you, like, put those words? Like, yeah, dude, I don't want that filth in our stream. Some games has 1440p 30 graphic mode, but not the games I play. 1440p 60 and a few 4K. Never buys large studios. It's because they can't afford them. Bungie finesse them. Yeah, dude, they way overpaid for Bungie, man. I mean, Bungie's all right, but they way overpaid for them. Can't buy more until the Bungie deal is done. I bet Bungie went to Xbox with that. Will you give us $3 billion? And Xbox was just like, no, dude. No, I'm not giving you $3 billion. I really do side missions myself. I always stick to main missions. I also bought Tales of Arise today in the game. Tales of Arise was my game of the year last year. So stick with that one and get through it. And beat that game. Sony had no choice but to buy Bungie. They needed live service experts. I know, huh? They're like, please teach us how to freaking milk. Please, Bungie, teach us how to milk our customers. I'm like, dude, man, you know Bungie's pretty good at milking their customers, right? I'm like, oh boy. That's why I quit buying Destiny, man. That's why I quit playing it. I don't care to be. I don't care. Like they made the grind so much worse that I was like, dude, I have no desire to keep playing this. I want 3.6 billion remain independent and keep everything. Xbox like, hell no. Yeah, Xbox was like, no, we're not doing that. You can't remain independent and keep all your IP. Those IP are ours now. I'm really excited to see what Activision puts out under the leadership of Microsoft. I mean, I guess it's already starting, you know, like after they buy them, dude, we're not getting a Call of Duty next year. So it's already starting and everybody's going to be mad. They're like, well, don't get into Call of Duty next year, man. I like my Call of Duties. And I'm like, dude, I am so freaking happy that Modern Warfare is going to be a 2-year game now. Like, I'm so happy about that. I probably am going to actually be able to sit down and enjoy the multiplayer this time. Because normally when they come out in a year, there's so many games that come out that year that I spend all my time focused on all those new games that come out. So by the time I actually get back to playing a Call of Duty, it's like the next year and the new game's already out, man. And so I've already bought the new one. So I'm happy that we get 2 years. I'm just glad I jumped from PlayStation to Xbox this gen. Now, you probably made a pretty decent decision for the most part, man. Like, Xbox just kind of has a way of growing on you. Unless you're like an old-time Xbox fan, you're probably kind of upset. But, dude, this is like the best I think Xbox has ever been, man. Like, I feel that way. I feel like Xbox is doing something that I feel like Xbox is going to change things, hopefully for the better. Yeah, Mr. Dude, it's like almost midnight, dude, and I'm up. Whoa. I think Xbox is going to do good, guys. ABK deal that before Bungie at Xbox go Square. How much? I don't think they would try to buy Square, Jacob. I think if they're going to buy anybody else, they're going to probably try to get I don't know, man. I would hope they would buy Ubisoft, to be completely honest with you. But it's like they're buying broken studios, guys. They're buying the studios that are broken and in trouble. So I would think that they would probably be trying to buy Ubisoft. Square Enix, they just got rid of their their liability that is supposedly their liability. Oh my gosh, Naked. How do you keep getting back in here? You're such a naughty little Naked. My goodness. Nobody wants them cheap, dude. Nobody wants them cheap. They want, like, yeah, people aren't looking for that. Ponies want Xbox. Xbox isn't. Yeah, I don't think Xbox is going anywhere. And I think people might wise up sooner or later. All they've gotten this year, Gran Turismo 7, kind of like it's kind of meh. And then, Horizon Forbidden West, now that they fixed it, now it's good. But I mean, dude, like all of us that bought that game day one, man, like we got screwed so hard. Now they're selling it. They're packaging Horizon Forbidden West in the PlayStation 5 at a discount. Like you get it for $549.99. And Cap Fuzz case. Yeah, for real. Yeah, exactly. I want a great quality date. I don't want them cheap ones, man. Burger King and $1.50 movie. Why would I want that? They never leave. No, I'm just joking. Take them to Burger King and $1.50 movie, and you're stuck with them. Start calling you on the telephone and everything, man. Ubisoft is so to me. Assassin's Creed is all they have. That's all that matters, Matthew. Assassin's Creed. They have Rainbow Six. They got Rainbow Six. They've got Splinter Cell. Ubisoft has got a lot of IP. They will buy Square Enix and keep shafting the ponies for $70 remakes and putting them on Game Pass. That would be justice, man. That would be justice. Ubisoft, Watch Dogs, Splinter Cell. Yeah, dude, they got so many. Division 2. There's just so much on Ubisoft that I love to play, bro. Like, Xbox really need to get their stuff together and bring back the dominance they had in the 360 days. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like Xbox wants to be like Nintendo. Out of sight, out of mind, you know what I mean? Let Sony keep doing their thing, all their little flashy thing. Why Xbox is out there just all being nice and like picking them off like Nintendo does, dude. I think they're just trying to avoid the. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like Phil Spencer's a pretty smart dude, man. He's definitely turned Xbox around. He's made things a lot better. I mean, there's so much content on Xbox now. It's not even funny. Buy more smaller studios with games near complete. Yeah, exactly. Buy the studios that are like, yeah, man, we got a game that we could launch the day you announce. No, I'm just showing the day you announce. Yeah, I know. Sam Fisher. Oh, you mean like gosh dang it, what's his name? Ironside. Michael Ironside. I want Prince of Persia to come out. At least they sent it back to the original devs, so they might actually get it done pretty good. I had a gorgeous and wonderful and amazing local pizza and Pepsi earlier. Nice. That was good. Pepperoni is always good. Pepperoni. Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. You and them damn video games. PlayStation Foundry made a fool of themselves talking about Motorsport 7. I can't believe it'll be 4K 60. It'll be 4K 30 FPS, maybe 60 FPS on PC. How silly did they look? Oh, I know. When that game comes out at 4K 60 with freaking ray tracing, man, I'm just, oh gosh. It'll be 4K 30, baby. Oh gosh, dude. Yeah, you're right, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. You just made Digital Foundry sad again. Dang it, Bobby. Man, it's so dry for gaming right now. Why don't these companies believe in summer releases? Oh, I don't know, man. Dude, we got MX versus ATV Legends coming out in freaking, gosh, what's today? The 19th? Dude, you got like 9 days. 9 days. 9 days. MX versus ATV Legends, bro. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. Told you to quit playing them damn bitchy games. Sam Fisher. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. That's kind of what like Microsoft's lineup for the next 12 months is. It's like a box of chocolates. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Oh, watch your head, frog. Those chicker birds. I know. They're on the side of me so I can keep an eye on them, bro. Chicker birds are right there, man. They're chicken. Ooh, it's 1 a.m. I know. Do you think God of War is coming this year? I don't know. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it now. I'm starting to have doubts that God of War is coming out this year. They're going to try to do a bang up. They got to save it for 2023 now because, yeah, dude, they have to. They're like, oh, whew, Microsoft ain't got nothing, man. We're going to put it out. Thanks, Christopher. LTD Dan, you want some ice cream? Oh. Those look like the comfortable shoes. I bet you could walk all day in those shoes, not feel a thing. I wish I had shoes like that. 24 hours straight. Oh, no, I can't do that, Mr. Dude. I'm already freaking tired. I'm starting to see my life flash before my eyes. The Xbox One generation really damaged. Oh, yes, it did. It did. It made things pretty hard, OJ. You're right, man. It did. And for dude, I gotta give props for everybody that sat with Xbox through the Xbox One generation, bro. You guys are freaking warriors, man. Like you are. You are literal freaking warriors to be able to sit through that when Microsoft was at a point where they were like, I don't know if we're gonna continue this or we're gonna drop it. And then I feel like there's a new vision, man. A new vision for Xbox. It might not deliver everything you want right when you want it, but you are going to. Yeah. No, they're dry because they didn't have anything ready. It's because they're all making it. It's because Xbox is making freaking games, next gen games for the Xbox. PlayStation is making PlayStation 4 games till 2025. That's what I don't get it. Like, dude, we're getting some next gen games next year. PlayStation is getting PlayStation 4 games all next year. They're like, no, we're gonna have Forspoken. I'm like, dude, every time they've showed me Forspoken, I've just been like, ooh, boy, I don't really know if I want to play that game. Don't know, man. Like 2025 will roll around and I'll be like, we got Final Fantasy Rebirth. We got Final Fantasy Rebirth for you guys on 2023, man. I'm like, dude, even Final Fantasy 16, like, it looks fine. It looks fine, but it also looks, it doesn't look as good as that Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth now, does it? Does it? Yeah. You hear what I'm saying, man. That Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, man, looks incredibly next gen. But the other one doesn't. But I mean, you could already see, I mean, their 30 frames a second was showing, just like the 30 frames a second was showing for Starfield, man. I don't know if I need, like, I would much rather my games look good on my 4K TV so that I can actually play them instead of that blurry ass, like, I don't like that blurry stuff. Oh, I heard a PS gamer said no reason to sell his PS4 now the other day. Yeah, exactly. They don't really have a reason to sell their PlayStation 4, man. All these games, we will all be playing Hogwarts on play. Yeah, exactly. Looks like a slightly better 50. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess it looks next gen. I don't know. I mean, it looked 30 frames a second to me, and I'm like, oh gosh, man, here comes the good old 30s. We're back in the 30s, guys. We're back in the 30s. And when Unreal Engine, wait, wasn't didn't they make Didn't they make Final Fantasy VII Remake in Unreal Engine 4? And if they made that in Unreal Engine 4, then they probably are doing Final Fantasy VII in Unreal Engine 5. Even your son is laughing at it. I know, Remakes told you. Oh, dang, remakes are coming, man. We should have Rise 2 at the launch of this gen. Yeah. I'll tell you what, OJ, I bought Rise on freaking PC, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude, they could literally just remaster that and put it out on the Xbox and it would look dang good. Final Fantasy Remake Remastered. I know how they'll be like, oh yeah, now you can get your PS5 Pro version, man. It's only $10 more. We almost got enough to run it at 40 frames a second, man. You can run it at 40 frames a second on your PS5 Pro if you got 120 hertz TV, man. Oh my gosh, I'm waiting for it. That's so funny. Remakes are fillers because they can, yeah, exactly. They can be done way faster half the time. I think somebody tried to tell me that they had Blue Point Games. They put out the they did that Shadow of the Colossus in like 2018, and then like 2 years later they had the Demon Souls ready to go for freaking PS5, man. So either that game had a 2-year development cycle, or they were working on them, at the same time. Like I don't know. I'd have to see, but that just kind of seems like a lower budget and less time to be working on that stuff. Remakes and remasters. Well, what else do they got, bro? Remakes, yes. I don't want any more damn remasters, dude. Remasters are kind of remasters are what you do when that first year that the console comes out. That's when you do your remasters or whatever. Remakes is for like older games, like from the first PlayStation or the first Xbox or the second PlayStation. I think PlayStation 2, stop right there. PlayStation 3 games don't necessarily need a remake just yet. But PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games, yeah, that's fine. Or old Super Nintendo games or any of them like older games, yeah, you could definitely do that. But I'm okay with remasters of games from the 360 era prior, especially on PlayStation, since they lack the backward. Yeah, I guess you're right with that. You got reefer in that bad boy? Yeah, I wish. No way. Just good old vape juice. Oh, yes, it is kind of late. Titus Crow. Yeah, dude, I thought it was 8:30 when I went on, man. I thought it was literally like 8:30 when I decided to go on. So I'm probably going to be getting off here in a few minutes, going to bed, waking up early. I played video games all day today, and it felt really good. Oh, hey, bro, did you try out the PS1? No, not yet, dude. I'm not paying $119. They won't sell me just 1 month of PS Plus right now. I have to wait till the end of this month when my PlayStation Plus is completely done. Whoa, dude, I just saw a lot of people getting off. PS Plus Essential. PS Plus Essential. Yeah, I will probably try to get it in the next couple of days or something. Oh, playing Dragon Age, damn, dude, Dragon Age, like you could play Dragon Age Inquisition right now on Xbox Series X and S at 60 frames a second, man. And if you got a 1440p monitor, dude, it looks literally incredible. And it has auto HDR support. You have more people at this hour than at 6 p.m. I know, huh? That's incredible. Maybe I should start staying up a little bit late. Oh, I see. For the man. I think the numbers are about the same. Well, actually, yeah, we're about 20 more than we normally are, huh? Oh man. But all right, my friends, I'm gonna go to bed. I am getting tired. I'm gonna wake up hopefully early tomorrow. But you guys have a good night, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I probably will just do a stream tomorrow after probably like 5 or so. So I'll see you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Hit that like button before you guys go. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. No, I'm just joking. You guys have fun, man. Thanks for coming. I will sleep good.